right, guys. So we finally got the first one to pip out the egg on day 56. This is like almost 10 o'clock at night. And this one looks like just an Arctic. So it's either going to be an Arctic anaconda or an Arctic superconda. So 1 out of 7. We still got this one and that one, which are the albinos. And hopefully we get some more Arctic exanthics. Hopefully we can get an Arctic exanthic superconda. Like I said, this is the first one to pip out the egg. Can't wait to see what the rest of them will be. All right, so we actually got one of the albinos that pipped out, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's an albino or a snow, but it kind of went back in the egg. We need a snow, so hopefully it'll peek its head out. We need a snow. You can see this one is pipped out. That one is pipped out. Want to see if I can catch it on camera of the reveal. I didn't capture it on camera, but you can see it is a snow. And Arctic snow is either going to be anaconda or superconda. So we finally got it. That's actually pretty crazy, man. So had no idea the father of this clutch carried the exanthic gene. So this is going to be a snow, 50% het lavender. So hopefully we get another snow right here. All right, guys. So here's another update of the babies. And 6 out of the 7 have pipped out, and I am extremely confused. Like, I'm so confused I had to actually go back and watch some of my videos. So you can see that there's snow right here, snow right here, and the rest of these are exanthics. What's confusing to me is that none of these babies right here are superconda. None of these. And this one that just snuck back in this shell is a normal pattern, and I'm pretty sure that one is too. These two are not conda at all. So let's bring it back to the mama. Here's the mama. So she's an exanthic anaconda. Now she is a very poor version of an anaconda, but I know she is an anaconda because last year she produced this girl right here, which is obviously an Arctic albino superconda. All right, stay with me. So this is the father. Super Arctic Superconda het coral. So which is het lavender albino. So basically, when I paired him with this exanthic anaconda, all the babies should have been either conda or superconda. It should have been a 50-50 split. Statistically, there is no way any of his babies would be normal because he's a super arctic. So why in the world do I have two normal babies? Like it's just statistically impossible for him to be the father. So I'm like, I had to have put another male in there with her. I don't remember. So I'll look back on my videos and I actually put a video of the lock between him and the Exanthic. That was the first lock of this year. And so I went a little bit further back and I did put somebody else in there. And I'm like, what other male do I have that carry the snow genes? So I'm like going through everything. I have this super arctic exanthic het snow, but he was too small to breed. But then Xanthic het snowburst. This guy right here was also in there with her. Was also in there with her. And he must have paired with her without me even knowing and fathered this clutch of eggs. But this is the crazy part. This is the second clutch. So statistically, if an exanthic is paired to an exanthic, all the babies are going to be visual exanthics. But since he carries albino, any snakes that are going to be non-exanthic are going to be a snow. So it's either going to be exanthic or snow. But in the first clutch, this baby hatched out. This is not an exanthic. This is an Arctic anaconda. This is not an exanthic at all. Like these are siblings. You can see this is an exanthic, and this is the sibling, an Arctic anaconda. So this right here has to be the baby from the super het coral that's trying to escape. And I don't know who the daddy of this one is. This one got to be the daddy of the exanthic. So I think this female right here is the lone baby of the super het coral. And like I said, these babies, like there's no way, like, so I don't know, man. I'm puzzled, but I think I kind of solved it. But it's weird. So I think the first clutch was a dual clutch, and I think all these babies right here were for my exanthic het snowburst. So that is pretty crazy. Next year I will not be putting two males in there because I am confused, and you know it's actually pretty weird. All right, just got one more egg left. I'll keep y'all
And I
updated.
now have a Patreon account for those who want to support me even further. Here you will have access to exclusive videos, giveaways, as well as discounts. The link will be in the bottom in the description. And if you purchase Reppy links, feel free to use the discount code shovelhogs to receive 5% off of all purchases.